Good evening, everyone. What the...
Howdy.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. I've got a circle round me. That. Yeah, but I don't. Let me have a look. I don't want it that colour because somebody might complain.
Definitely not. Bloody blue. What do you think you're doing?
There you go.
Linkin.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'm sorting this out first.
That should have been Linkin.
Oh dear, no.
Linkin.
Oh dear. I am Jad, by the way. How are you? So there we go. Yeah. I don't know why it come up with that. You know, it circle on, I don't know. But good. You been to college today, Amjad? Callum's been today.
I'm about to finish it all.
I know.
You get through
Did that teacher say out to him?
No, I said no. What's it? Well, apart from it needs a notebook for the hell.
It's all right. The teacher that he's got on the Monday.
Maths teacher.
Yeah, the maths teacher. I don't care for him very much. Oh, okay then, Amjad. But yeah. Although Callum had emailed him to say we're on holiday when we were on holiday, you know, we were saying, oh, you know, you shouldn't. He says, well, look, he says, it's not my fault you don't read Gmails, blah, blah, blah. He says, I'm on holiday. End of.
See you, bye.
Yeah. Because they were more or less saying, well, not threatening him, but saying, all 3 strikes and you're out. And Callum says, and I nearly turned round to him and says, does this face look bothered?
Was that way? You're back at bloody school, are you?
Yeah. The English teacher that he has on a Friday were, oh, I hope you enjoy your holiday and everything, Callum, and because he were he was cap cut. But yeah, she was different again. Enjoy your holiday, hope you have a nice time and all this, that and other, but it seems I don't know whether, you know, I mean, you've met any in, you know, the college that you go to. We call them Jobsworth, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that Amjad, what he's just called him. So yeah, went back today and yeah, said he's not said anything. And our biscuit's still nervous from fireworks the other night. Wouldn't go out like for his evening walk yesterday, but he's been today. And that was only because Chris took him about 3 o'clock. And just as they come back, some idiot were letting fireworks off.
Yeah.
At about 3:15.
During the day, what's the point in setting fireworks off during the day? You can't bloody see the feckers, can you? Ridiculous.
And I says to Chris, I says, you just timed that right. Just got back as there was some fireworks going off. I mean, in all fairness, we haven't had many tonight, but yeah. God knows where it'll be like tomorrow. So, yeah. Same as Chris says, if the football hadn't been on tomorrow night, it'd have took him like right Arctic countryside where there's no fireworks, hopefully. Yeah, you know, where it's nice, peaceful, quiet, so he don't get so stressed. And boy, has he been stressed. So, but hopefully after tomorrow. Well, she says, touching wood, she'll calm down a little bit. So, yeah, but Saturday night was worst. So, where is everybody?
Gary's in mine.
I've seen what he put. Just wait till he comes in here. Aren't you watching it, Gary? I think Bella used to use Power Director. I thought it rung a bell. But anyway, you know, because they're playing football tomorrow night, that's a no-go, because obviously I need crisp baking. So I've had to swap it till Wednesday.
Biscuit might be all up, bloody Shannon.
Grumpy's confessional. Hiya, Mr. Grumpy.
Is that?
It's
Good morning.
Yeah, Grumpy Sapper. Well, it's evening here, isn't it? But how are you? Are you well? Just been moaning about fireworks. My other... What?
He's asking about permission to go and have a look at the other chapel.
But, yeah. Oh, you're... What? It won't allow you to comment? Why is it? Oh, no, I don't think anybody's banned you.
No. I know, I haven't.
And I haven't. Unless somebody's done it by mistake, I don't know. Let me just have a look into that. I know, I'm just having a little look just to make sure.
I have been on other lives and it's been stopped. No idea why.
What, on other lives as well? So it's not just mine then?
Strange.
Oh. Hi, Tim. How are you? Way back home now?
Hello, Mr. Barber.
I'd be looking into that if I were you, Grumpy. I don't know. I know you didn't go live on Saturday because she says you got wherever it is, sinusitis or something. Loyal my arse.
Message was Chris. Gary!
Tuck to the hand because the face ain't listening. I know.
Booyaka lakasha.
But yeah, I mean, they tried the test live to see if it'll let you go live or anything. It's very strange that it's not letting you comment on others either. You could shut up and all. You will laugh. But anyway, same as I say, Biscuit seems a lot calmer now, but you know, tomorrow night's going to be the test. But yeah. So where are you now then, Tim? I'm looking for my nail file because I cut my nails. Still in Stoke-on-Trent? I thought you were going home. Enjoying yourself too much. So I cut my nails earlier on and I got a few rough bits. But yeah, none of the cats has wanted to go out either. I mean, do you have this in Dubai, Grumpy? You know what I mean? Saturday night at worst. So. Oh, you've been back to Alton Towers, have you? Ah. Ooh.
Excuse you. Grumps is going to try and log back in again.
Okay then. I can't understand that if the fact that it's not letting you comment on any other stream.
Not being banned for any reason, have you? Went on live.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if it's not letting you comment at all, that's very strange. I've never known that before. But yeah, he's having a bit of a problem.
Johnny's having a problem.
I'm just it's a silent stream. Oh dear. I've just messaged them both. That's what I'm doing. How does your dogs go on with fireworks, Gary? He's got some major making up to do. You and him over there. So yeah. Oh, and we've joined her. I was messaging from the other account, obviously not working. Let me see if I can find you on YouTube. Oh dear.
This video has been restricted. Streaming video from cloud has basic services, violation of terms of service. Uh-oh.
Richard's not very well.
Oh dear.
It says he came home early from work and he's felt as rough as a dog.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, it don't look like your best bud is coming in tonight, Gary. Must have biscuit with death. Crypto has the snake she took round Alton Towers. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, it could be the Spaniels. Yeah, they used to sound of guns going off and whatever. I mean, this was a thing. Yesterday, Chris went to take... Was it yesterday?
What?
When you went to take biscuit out yesterday afternoon and there
Yeah.
was somebody like, you know...
I think we had winter fitters across where...
Yeah, they were
bang,
banging.
bang, bang, and
that were it. And
that
it
were it
shot straight back in. He wouldn't go out at all.
The patio, go outside.
But yeah, he's been out today. No problem. But it was as soon as he got out through the front door and they heard this lad banging that Ritter come back in. And it's like today, he took him out early, about 3 o'clock. No problem. Got back in. Hi, Gordo, how are you? Got back in, and the minute that they stepped back through the door, that some idiot with level fireworks off, and that were about 3:15. So
Oh, they've been in bed sick all day.
it must be a thing, because Richard, I've just messaged Richard, and he says he come home from work early and he's in bed. Says if
virus going out.
Yeah, there is. He is watching, said Richard said. Yeah, if you're watching, Richard, it must be a thing going round, because Gordo says he's been in bed all day, sick. And then Partners was, you know, it must be a bug that's going round. But this is the thing. I mean, same as Chris says, if they haven't been playing, it'd have took biscuit back out in countryside, and you know.
Oh, we'll do this time in a couple of years when I've got my van. Boom.
I felt crappy with it yesterday. This is the thing, Gordo. I mean, how can I put it? My stomach's making ever such weird noises, and I just feel like bloated, if you know what I mean. I don't know whether it's just me or whether I'm starting to come down with something or what. I don't know. You know, you feel like you've got trapped wind or something, you know what I mean? You know, and it makes it a bit uncomfortable. Johnny says he's coming up, he's just got out at bath. So yeah, He's just drying his bits off. So, you know, everybody wish Gordo and Richard a speedy recovery. Hope you heard that, Richard. Hope you feel better soon. And Gordo as well. But it must be a bug going round, I don't know. But you see, this was the thing. Chris took our biscuit out at 3 o'clock this afternoon because the idiots letting fireworks off and it going dark early, etc. Yeah, and they just stepped back in. See what I mean? They just stepped back in from having a walk and somebody let some fireworks off at 3:15. But and Saturday night, Gary, it were absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Saturday night. Gary wants to know if you want some soup and a hot water bottle. Richard. But have we tried playing fire? Oh God, I didn't. See, Chris, we've tried everything, Gordo. You know, like soothing music. You know what I mean? And but yeah, you see, it's been all right tonight because the fireworks has been in the distance. So we're having like double glazing. It's not affected him so much. But on Saturday night, they were going off back, front, everywhere. And I think that was the problem on Saturday night because they were going off. We were sort of like, you know, being in rows at houses. They were going off at front of us. They were going off at back of us, everywhere. But yeah. But it's all right if they're in the distance. So God knows how Airwick Ducks went on Saturday night. See? I heard ducks quacking on Saturday night. I says, God knows how she went on with ducks. Gordo says, put fireworks on telly, but at a low volume, and then like increase volume gradually till they don't react.
I think he does, Chris.
Mrs. Duckworth. I reckon she must like have a like not an enclosure, but you know, somewhere from to shelter out. I don't know, like a shed or you know, one of these outdoor thingamajigs. I don't know what they call them. I thought you farted then.
No. No.
What's happening?
Where's Chris? Where's Chris? Shout Chris.
He's over there.
Oh, yeah.
Tell him to come to the screen.
Come to... Oh, God, she's got a snake. It's not a real... No, it's not a real... It's not a real one.
Hey?
It's not a real one. It's... Just come here, then. It's a bit like Ronnie.
Yeah.
It's like one of them, but a snake.
Yeah. You won't believe I paid for it.
That's Seek Sneak.
Silly fluffy toy. I don't like fluffy toys.
Go on then, tell us.
80.
What?
80 quid?
80 quid for a snake?
Yeah.
No.
Should get a
I
sock
know.
and put wires on it.
We
What's
thought
that?
that
Yeah.
were bad enough. That were a tenner.
Gary, 20 quid. No chance, Gary.
80 quid?
80 quid.
Yeah, I show a lot. I don't know.
Serious, £80.
Oh, yeah. Not even see it. Oh, you have to snap
Yeah,
it up.
I mean that were bad enough. That were a tenner. And Chris says hedgehogs were 12 quid. So
There's the price.
Jesus wept.
Yeah.
I'd want a real one for 80. Yeah, true, Gordo.
Oh dear.
I've got that.
Nemesis.
Yeah.
Ben's got on the back.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. How much was that?
Hi, Johnny.
Yeah, 65 for that.
Hi, Johnny.
Must have seen you coming.
I forget I said that.
This is not well. He is with us tonight. He's watching from his bed,
Yeah.
but he's poorly. He had to come home from work early. He says he felt as rough as a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, it must be something going right because Gordo says he's been in bed all day.
Right, get it then.
So
No.
it must be summer. It must be, you know.
Mm.
Hello.
Yes. So now
I
we
was just applying my talc. Right,
Should I tell her what our Callum said to me this morning? I think he had a sticky ball situation.
oh, we've all had that. Well, I've just done a bath.
So he says to me, he says, well, what can you do? Well, he said his legs were sticking together. But I know, I know he meant, he got sweaty nuts. Or, yeah.
Right.
I says your dad's like that talk while, Callum. I says if if it's really bothering you, I says put some talcum powder down there.
Does that work, Tim?
If it's really sweaty, it'll come out like polyfiller.
Well, you see, this is the thing. When we're having big knockers, I started getting like a bit of a rash.
I never noticed, honestly.
I started getting a bit of a sweat rash under there. Now, the nurse at the time, I mean, God rest her soul, she's hi, Tommy. She says to me, she says, best thing you can do, she says, because I put some of that zero base on, lift them up and then I put talcum powder on and it solved the problem.
Yeah. I'm not big, but I still get that.
Tommy says he's cycling back with a bag of goodies and he only went in for milk. Normally the case, Tommy. But yeah, I says to him, I says, if it's really bothering you, I says, there's some talcum powder in my bedroom. I says, just put some of that on it. So I'm having to give him, advice on sweaty bollocks, as Chris says.
Yeah, Betty Swallocks.
Even though I ain't got none myself.
Well, you must have cooked a few in your time.
But anyway, I says to him, I says, best person to ask about that, Callum's your dad. I says, he has the same problem.
It's one of the hottest part of your body, isn't it? That area.
Yeah. Honest to God, Johnny, I was watching this program last night, right? Dr. Emma's Summit. Anyway, she's a skin specialist, right? But last night it was solely about private parts. So our Callum comes down and he went, you do watch some rubbish, Mum. I says, no, I don't. He says, I bet you only watching it because you can see men's private parts. I went, Callum, there's been a couple of women on there. Oh dear, you know, some things that lad comes out with. Oh God, one of them were really repulsive, Johnny. He got like this lump on his arse cheek, right?
I thought what that's called.
Yeah, that's her, I think, Gary. The name is Dr.
Got a cheek showing that then.
Anyway, so he got this great big lump on his arse, and she says, oh, it's such and such and such. So she cuts it. Oh my God, I was nearly sick. She was squeezing this stuff out on it, and it was coming out like a snake coming out. Oh, it was horrible. Oh, it was horrible. It was, and it was like pus stuff, but it was thick.
Yeah, I'm so glad I finished my chippy dinner now.
Yeah, and me.
But honest to God,
I'll leave the trifle for later now.
I mean, this is the thing. Nothing phases me, but just the sight of that coming out of this lump on his arse. Yeah. Honest to God.
Oh, I bet he felt the relief when he had that done.
Do you know, Crypto? He says to her, he says, oh my God, he says you're a miracle worker. He says that he'd had it for quite some while. I don't know how long he said he'd had it for. But he says,
I had a trifle for afters and now I can't look it in the eye.
He says, the relief, like when I sit down, because it were like on one of his arse cheeks and he couldn't sit properly. So you imagine again, just throw that gunk out of it and then being able to, you know. Oh, and
I bet she used toilet roll to clean that up.
just to sort of even it out, this elderly woman, and she got like this, like well, not like me. Mine was small compared to what, well, not the bosoms, but anyway. But she got this. She called it something, but it was like all scabby, you know, underneath her breast. And what she,
is that like
you know what she advised us to do? She says,
handstands.
She says, have a bleach bath. Have a bleach bath. And when you say have a bleach, I don't mean purely in bleach.
May I point out it's quite easy to do an handstand in the swimming pool. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, Gary understands because it looks like he watches it as well. But yeah, and she says, bath regularly every day in this bleach bath.
Hey, you let me know what I'm missing.
And she says, you know, you don't, you know, pour a whole bottle of bleach in bath. It was sort of like a measure of bleach.
I've had a Dettol bath.
And it cleared
I put a bit of DCP in my bath.
But yeah, it cleared it up.
I put Dettol in mine.
But I mean, I've never even heard of a bleach bath.
Oh yeah, you don't have one, do you?
Right.
Called anal bleaching.
We ran over a badger last night. I had to take it to the vets. I says to Mrs. G, stick it between your legs to keep it warm. But it's all wet and stinks. Well, I'll hold its nose.
I've heard the remix of that one.
There was this fella as well. And what she got under her boobs, he got same in his groin. And it was horrible. Like all scabby and yellow. And he'd got a big pair of bollocks on him. I'll tell you that for now.
Why am I thinking crusty cob?
Yeah, it was just like a crusty cob, Johnny. But yeah, she got it right, ointment and everything. And when he went back to see her so lot far down the line, he says, I've you know.
What was he doing then? Doing too much Bombay rolling. I don't get that one.
You know what I mean? I've put the ointment on, you know, to the T, exactly what you told me to do, and he wrote at me because it had cleared up. But it were like, obviously, it being a moist, sweaty area, it's more prone to like infections and things like that.
God.
I mean, it's not all about private parts. That specific one last night were about private parts. You know.
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah.
but she's a nice woman. You know, she don't talk.
Yeah.
You know, I suppose it's one of these things where she's seen it all and done it all, if you know what I mean. So whether it's a pair of knockers or somebody's arse or somebody's, you know, down there.
Used to that, aren't they?
You know what I mean?
About saying it with a postcard.
I mean, some of these that go to her have had these conditions for years, and are too proud.
Yeah, send a picture to Moonpig.
They don't want to accept that, you know, or if it's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah, but
they've been waiting 8 years to get an appointment.
But yeah.
Yeah, the slogans, will you flop it out on the table?
But yeah, you know, I suppose she's seen it all, you know what I mean? No, it phases her anyway.
Well, no, they used to all that kind of stuff, aren't they?
Yeah.
It made me realise why I'm glad I don't watch TV. What a load of shit. I don't want to see somebody's crusty ailments, you know.
But then they pull their balls out in front of a million on telly. I know. I mean, it was like that. Did you watch it last night, Gary? Faced up with this woman, and it went actually on a hoo-ha. It was sort of like just at top of her leg, but it was like a big lump. And she says, "Oh, I've had it for about 4 or 5 years." She says, and I you know, I feel a bit embarrassed. You know, I have to wear granny pants, and I can't wear kind of pants, you know, that I want to wear. And that was just like a fatty lump, and she just, you know,
move on.
Yeah, she just took it out and sewn her back up, and then she ran a merry way. So she says to her husband, as soon as he'd left, she says, "Right, where's nearest pant shop? I'm going to get some nice pants that I want."
Yeah, let's get to M&S.
But she says, like, we being there, she'd been having to wear like
Would have been there, wouldn't she, if it were in right in an area where it's going to rub. And
if I'm honest, the fellow that she were with, he were American, I think, and she looked a lot younger than what he did. So yeah. But so I don't know whether this sort of
just having a smokeability.
She says something about being in America, so I'm wondering if she met him in America, and you know, they come over. I
bought some mats to lay under the car today, and it's a pack of 8. When she passed me over the counter, there was a bigger woman that was passing me over the counter. What you can make a garage floor with, you know, proper like thick mats, because I'm fed up of laying on that floor. I can't fit under there with a trolley. My trolley won't go under the car.
Okay. Well, don't you speaking from experience?
I'm doing the oil change on Wednesday.
The Dyson ball cleaner, of course.
What I'm going to do to get it higher in the air, I'm going to put it on my RAV4 wheels and some railway sleepers I've got. That'll get it up in there.
What hoovers have you had?
Jeanette, I've tried, even on the ramp, I don't fit under there.
Oh.
So,
How did you manage to underseal it then if you can't get under?
On the back end, it's higher up, isn't it? On the front
Ah,
end, it's
right.
lower.
Means she can wear cheese graters undies now. I don't think she was sort of. She were on
Yeah.
about, you know, these like lacy boxer short type of thing.
Isn't it?
I'm not jealous of old Tim, but that's a big snake you've got there.
It's
The
quick
only
though.
time you've got to worry, John, is if it starts spitting at you.
Yeah, hey, they must have big drafts up there.
Are the oldest
So you've
ones
got
next
another
to it?
and he bought
Oh,
fucking 20
All right.
snake.
When it's hissing, but when it starts spitting, that's when you've got to worry.
Is that when dinner ladies shout, get in?
Johnny, how much do you think it cost?
I think you know.
You know, about 30 quid probably inside of it.
And the rest? Try 80
Oh.
quid.
Fuck that. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80 quid from Alton Towers.
Imagine I'm about to spend a fortune on Keena for a bloody birthday.
I just says that were a tenner, Johnny. That
Yeah.
Johnny
Mhm.
the Fox.
My cut was 15.
What Keena spotted is 219 quid.
I've got a 13 one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
I'm
Callum's list.
looking for mugs that size, Tim.
That's Callum's list.
Oh,
But that's Christmas on his birthday.
All right.
Is that a Christmas list?
Mm.
Well, that's Christmas and birthday.
Well, I've got Keena's
mean, I
birthday,
think
then
I just
Christmas, then Thursday's birthday.
What is it that she wants at that price, Johnny?
It's this really flash mountain bike with all big mud guards and stuff on it.
Ah.
It's really nice.
roller coaster. But
It's black and orange. It's got
Yeah.
it's full disc brake, suspension, bloody big mud guards on it.
Oh,
It's a nice bike. I'll send you a picture.
I had snake.
Hell, that top that Crypto's wearing was 65.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
How much
swearing a
is your
lot
jacket
tonight.
then?
You just keep giving me price.
Yeah.
75. He's got a jacket. He spent 75 quid on a jacket. It's nice though.
You want lottery and not told us?
Right, you're putting on.
Well, they never said no Saturday when they come here, Johnny.
Mm.
Mm.
They didn't bring
It
their own
up.
tea bag then.
Oh, that is nice.
It's a denim jacket. It's got it on the back. Oh,
I'll send you a
Not on the
picture
back
at bike, you know.
you can see it
Very
there.
nice. Very nice.
Including the
Yeah,
price
wait.
tag.
Sit down where.
Yeah.
It is a nice
I
bike
would
though,
spend-
Johnny, but I won't pay that much.
What, 75 quid?
No, 219. She wants a mountain bike. I says, but I won't pay 219 quid for it. It's put it this way. To
290
me,
quid.
looking at it, it don't look
Alright.
anything special, if you know what I mean.
Oh, it's all dry. They're lightweight.
If that's what she wants, then
The lightweight aluminium wheels and all that on it. I told her it'd have to be just a big present and then you party. I can't afford loads of stuff.
Gordon, feck me, you ain't cutting my grass if you can afford jackets like that.
You might get that new oven in February.
most on that list of games for his Xbox One. But he does want he wants a headset with a microphone thing on it as well. That's the only thing that's not sort of games related, but most on that list are games.
Well, I like the word moist, Tommy, but I won't go that far.
I don't use soap. I'll be honest with you. I do not use soap because my skin is that sensitive. I just use water.
Oh. Like you can't use makeup either, can
Yeah,
you?
when I have a bath, it's like a big bubble bath.
And I don't use any moisturiser other than that zero base
Oh, yeah.
that
Gordo's got a toy coming from Team U. I bet you have.
I thought you banned Mrs. G banned you off a Timu.
Gordo. Yeah.
It says Mrs. G banned him
Is he
from
shopping on the same
ordering off
site as-
Timu. But
I said, has he got a love buzz coming?
Ooh. Shh.
Oh dear.
She don't want you. Yeah. Hi, Nini. How are you?
Going, shh.
Hi, Nini.
I have to go over there every time we use that.
Yeah.
We're starting with the fireworks.
Yeah, there's some going off here, but they ain't distance. Our biscuit's not affected tonight.
Yeah.
Bloody Ailey's back tomorrow.
Is she? She only went. Where it's at? She went home.
Yeah, but
Bit
just got
calm
the
now.
house back in order. And then they're coming back to wreck it again.
I've never seen that
Uh,
before.
No.
This house for me, Tracy and Keena is fine.
Fly,
I've already got
fly,
fly.
fly.
All right.
Is it exactly what it says on the tin? It's a vice that you put your flies in, not them flies. You know the. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I showed it from Jeanette. I got to buy some boots out over there for quid.
Crypto says she apologises to vape.
But
What?
yeah,
Have you seen my legs?
I mean, Johnny sent me a picture of a case, and I looked it up, and it's old.
That's why I done my boots.
You know, I also got a car.
Boots.
I forgot about.
It says tricky,
I've got
Oh.
but
a glass Mercedes where you
got
can see
spider
right through it. Because, you know, engine. You mean that, Jeanette?
Oh yeah,
oh,
yeah.
my God.
And I looked it up, and it's a camera case.
Good quality of that. You can't go wrong. It was £1. So
Yeah, I'm going to say Johnny paid £1, and they're selling on Etsy for 35 quid and above.
Jim.
Grabbed your centre bargain there, Johnny.
I'll just keep buying stuff.
Oh,
I've left it in glove compartments. I forgot to bring it in, but I've got a glass car about that big. It's all glass. But when you look through, you can see where they've etched the part. Even look, windscreen wipers etched into glass. It's a Mercedes.
Ooh.
I think it's an SLK or something.
How long what? That's a
Well,
bit
then
personal, isn't it?
Everything 50p, you know, and everything just jumps on the table. So did that jar, didn't it? It's like that.
Yeah.
Massive jar.
Yeah.
5 litres. Can you hear him? Yeah, we're going to a community bonfire night thing.
Oh, you're having a bombing body at yours, aren't you, tomorrow?
Yeah, we're having a bonfire party at mine tomorrow night.
I'm not invited.
This is like what Johnny's talking about. Look,
What?
a jar with
All right.
on it.
I can't remember what it says on it. That
Some
was £2 quid. That was £2 quid, that, and it's massive.
Is that for your alcohol, Johnny?
Kilner.
No, I just collect kitchen stuff that's old.
It says Kilner.
Oh, right.
Established 18.
You still got
22,
my
I
think.
don't think obviously it's like that. It's not an original one, but it's a good one. I collect all sorts of weird stuff, as you know. Look at that. That's a proper Sweps one. That says it on it.
Ooh.
This is one of the early ones as well. Do you know how you know? Because when they first started making these, because they kept soldering them, after a while these were cracking and exploding literally. Yeah. So they put the older ones had a metal mesh put around
Oh,
them.
that's what I got me for my birthday.
That's what I got Crypto for a birthday.
What is it?
It's a.
Ah.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's good. Where
It
did you
says
get that
Crypts
from?
or Cryptilians on it.
Very nice.
Timu.
You know, they're sorting it all out at the team.
There you got that.
I mean, I did have.
That was that Vice. As you can see, I professionally fitted it.
I mean, I had an order come from Amazon, but it were no interest in some more vitamin C
Yeah, no.
and glucosamine and
What's it do then?
some fabric
You got
conditioner.
any?
Don't start mourning, Keen. There's nothing I can do about it.
What's that?
I think she expects me to shout out.
It's a cup.
Oh, a cup.
One of them.
Yeah, it's a thermos cup.
Oh.
Put-
Do you
It
get a
says
straw
Carol on
with
it,
it
like
then as
that.
well?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a straw with it. It's got a boo on it.
Mrs. G picked out one of her Christmas presents just after wrap it up. What's that?
I've asked for a MIG welder. I've asked for a MIG welder from him.
The only thing I've asked Chris
I want
for,
a gasless MIG welder.
and I'll show you a picture of it.
Because Goldie needs a bit more tickling underneath. Not yet, but soon. I've noticed a few other little areas I need to sort out. So if I had my own welder, I'll be sorted.
She said she was eating.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
This is what I've asked Chris. But not botanical orchid, and yes, it is baking related. That's what I've asked Chris to buy me for Christmas.
All right.
It's a Kenwood Chefette, and you know, like when I'm baking on a Tuesday night, you know,
Yeah.
arthritis in my hands. Sometimes I have a hard time gripping, but this, you just put stuff in your in the bowl, and it mixes it for you. I have got a big stand mixer, but it's too big and too noisy to use on a live stream.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But you can use it, you know, handhelds, but it's that's it, look, really, you know. It's just like a hand mixer but with a bowl. And it you know, it just does it itself.
I got Tracy a Kenwood one like that, but somebody broke it and they won't admit to breaking it.
But yeah, that's what I've asked.
Brought the teeth bit on the bowl.
Same as I says to Chris, it's only a small thing. I can use it on the baking lives, and rather than me hold the mixer, I can just chuck
Some
it.
dickhead on this estate behind us has got hold of a motorbike with no exhaust.
Well, if it helps, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's it. And I says to Chris, I said, yeah, I know I've got a big stand mixer, but it's way too big. It's way too noisy.
Yeah.
Thing I've asked for.
Yeah.
She spotted it in B&M. They had doubled staff discount. Oh.
She's chopping getting some hungry. I just want lots of happiness. That's what I want. Can you do that?
Oh, that looks nice.
Hi, boats.
Hiya, boats. How are you? They do one Gordo that lights up. Is it that one, Gordo?
I'll tell her, John.
But yeah, apparently they do one that lights up as well.
I need to get my paper.
Believe it not, that I've just shown you has got 608 parts to it.
Flipping heck.
and no instructions.
They do one that's got even more, like 1,000 pieces.
Take it another finish because I've got.
Mrs. G's gonna be Mrs. G's gonna be busy over on Christmas Day, Gordo.
What are you going out for Christmas dinner?
It's supposed to be, isn't it?
Need to
See
book
if I
it
can
like
get somewhere
ASAP.
booked. ASAP, yeah.
You know what? You're probably not going to get it now.
Oh, we've done it. Before I go.
Oi, Gordo, they do a lighting kit for it as well. Look, so it lights up.
You've got to at least book it a few months in
Mhm,
advance. Depends where you're going.
Yeah.
The lights for it are 25
I don't know
quid.
why they wait till freaking 10 o'clock when it's dark by 6.
It's an LED kit for that, and it lights it up. Morning, you.
Oh, yeah.
Did you just hear that?
Yep.
Burp.
You're training
Yeah.
them well, Tim.
It wasn't me.
Oh, Shaggy said that as well.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
But
It
yeah,
was my
you can,
dinner. It just
you
popped
can
up.
get
to say hello.
a LED light kit for it as well. You know, if you're buying that, you may as well buy LED light kit for it as well.
Well, no.
Yeah.
You have to pass him a cup. I've never finished now.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. I'm doing it now.
Right when somebody yawns and everybody yawns afterwards.
Oh, God, I need to spat my drink out then.
I have to shut the window.
Go on, bartender.
Yeah, I started today. Too bloody cold to go outside today. Freezing here.
You know what Chris would say to me if I said that to him, Crypto? He'd get your fucking
That's
own.
what-
I said if I said that to Chris, he'd say, get your fucking own.
I'm actually hoping that somebody else is going to go downstairs to get me a drink.
Johnny, we've had
Go off.
4 bottles of this, Captain Morgan's dark rum.
Oh, I can't drink that.
Yeah, this are still in Stoke.
I like
A
rum,
bottle of
but
Jack
I don't like dark rum.
Yeah. A bottle of rain.
I do like
and a bottle of rain.
dark rum. The burping of
Yes, Bordeaux. Still in Stoke.
Yeah,
we,
well,
we were
mate.
supposed to go home yesterday morning. Were it yesterday morning?
Yes, but
No, we were supposed to go on Saturday morning, but we ended up staying Saturday, and we stayed Saturday, and we ended up staying yesterday, and we ended up staying tonight.
yeah, but we seen how cheap it was for Alton Towers today, so should we go? Ended up going.
But anyway,
It was only
as
for
long
you.
as you're enjoying yourself, that's the main thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm home tomorrow, definitely. I'm home tomorrow.
yeah. Yes, Nini, we're still drinking.
Yes, but home tomorrow.
Yes, home tomorrow, and then.
We've got to finish the booze off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've only got that bottle because I said we're not drinking anymore.
No.
I think we need rest.
Yeah. Definitely.
You need
do.
You
detoxing.
need rehab.
But Tim,
Oh,
Tried to
dear.
make Tim and Crypto go to rehab, but they said no, no, no.
Where's this man bun gone, Crypto?
I know we need to put it back, sugar. We're gonna get the bubble.
Yeah, go on.
Well, with that, he's probably slapped the elastic band.
No, it's not.
No, I haven't slapped it.
Oh, it's all here.
It's still there.
Oh, go on then. You're putting your man bun back in.
Yeah.
Alright. Did I use a
Hope
brush
you're
last time?
not hot.
I thought I used a
pumpkin.
brush last time, didn't I?
No.
I don't know, I can't remember.
Yeah, after you've paid for that snake, it's wondering into heart failure.
I'm surprised he weren't kissing me hands when I paid for that.
But yeah.
But she gave me the
Cheap though,
receipt.
whenever you buy out from a place like that, isn't it?
Yeah, not surprised. Did they?
No, yeah.
They think because you're going in a theme park that you fucking made them money.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the taxi took the.
I
Oh,
took
back.
your ice
Yeah,
cream.
No.
Oh,
I still got that one that I did
I know.
an hour ago.
hey, hand bun back. There you go.
No, I'm not bothered. What? You made me forget what I was going to say now. Are you barefoot?
John.
He's got his man bun back now. Oh,
Are you barefoot?
Hey! Good to see you, John.
We thought that would hear a 10 quid for a fox.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's Ronnie barefoot.
I could give you cramp for £3.
Personally, I wanted an hedgehog, but they were dearer than these.
Yep.
Because
Good to
Steve
see you,
Craig
John.
is part of the is a member of the RSPB, you know. And we went to when we went on holiday. We went to a place called Bempton Cliffs, and it's the RSPB. Hey, that wrote something I meant to tell you as well, baby. Them dolphins come back this.
The little shits, they always come when I'm not
No,
there.
I'm not being rude, but my mouth's as dry as a nun's crutch. So
Yeah. So when the actual week we were there, there'd been like a show of dolphins.
Yeah.
Right. And we just missed them. And they moved on to Scarborough, which is further down the coast.
Yep.
And I saw it on Facebook that they'd come back.
Okay.
Not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how are you doing then, barefoot?
Yeah. Huh?
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, staying out of trouble. I'm not getting caught. I'm not getting caught is what it is.
Yeah, that's the main thing. You're staying out of trouble and not getting caught.
It's only illegal when you get caught.
That's it.
Yeah.
Go down to red light district and get crabs for nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Bempton Cliffs, it's renowned for like seals and all sorts.
Yeah.
And then they put, because I had to laugh because one of the guys they got like a stall thing out front, and there's this bird called there's this bird called the shag, and this
I beg your pardon.
with a Down syndrome girl were asking where best place to see the shag.
Yeah.
So this young fella come over to this old fella and he says, "Where's best place for a shag?" And I started laughing and I says, "Is that a trick question or you know, are they being serious?"
Yeah.
But yeah, but he did laugh about it.
Yep.
They get all sorts of herons. They were a thing on you know, time of year when certain birds go to that area.
Oh yeah.
All right.
What, the red light district?
The blackbirds here just got together, and they're starting to migrate south now. Temps are going down fast now.
At certain times of year, they have them puffins as well. You know the puffins.
Oh yeah.
They have them certain times of year as well.
Yeah, we got them just above me up in Maine. There's a bunch of puffins up in Maine also. Yeah. Yeah, they're colorful.
Tip Street.
And they make their nest in the rocks. They go
Yeah. Well, you
the
see
rocks.
that's what this guy was telling Chris, and he says they only come here like when it's mating season and they nest in rocks and everything. And then once they've hatched and you know,
Once they fledge.
yeah.
Yeah, when they learn, yeah, it's just their nesting area.
But
Yeah.
I mean, we did go late on though, you know.
Yep.
That should cover it.
Tits.
It won't go there.
Yeah.
That should
This
sort me
time
first
of year
out.
is great for seeing tits, especially blue ones.
Hey, Gordo, there were my blue tits stood at that school gate this morning.
What? Oh, there was something on news tonight, and
You're not
these
watching
birds,
that shit, are
these
you?
birds were migrating, and there were millions on them.
Yeah.
Millions.
Yeah.
I forget what they were called now. What do you know what they're called?
When we went to Blackpool, have you
Not
seen the size
swallows.
of the
They weren't swallows.
We get them like that when they're starlings and grackles.
I think
No.
they were starlings, and they were honestly on this news outfit, there were millions of them.
Yeah.
Millions.
I've seen a river going through the sky from horizon to horizon, and it's just blackbirds.
Yeah.
That's all it was, and it went on for hours. Like you said, there had to be millions of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing to see.
Yeah, and I thought to me, because you see that sort of Chris likes to photograph wildlife, and I thought to myself, it wouldn't have driven to be there at that precise time.
Right.
Darlings, there were millions of them.
I've seen that twice now.
I don't know that they have any.
If you go to mine, you might see some cool tits. This is one of the things I'm thinking of getting Chris for Christmas. It's called it's an experience anyway, and you go specifically to photograph these birds of prey.
Yep.
Yeah, and he says I'd love that.
I think you can actually wear one of the things there they landed.
Oh yeah, one of them things where the
That's where the pads love.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I said he'd love something like that, and it's they're not in the wild, you know. It's
okay.
But yeah.
Grab the camera while it's landing on my arm and take photos.
Wow.
I had a pair of kestrel hawks that lived in the barn in front of me, right in the very peak of the freaking thing. And we became friends. I could whistle and clap my hands, and the female would come right out of there and fly up over me and hover up above me and squawk like hell, talking to me. They did that for 3 years. I got to see their young. The last year, she brought out her young to see me. When they first played. Oh, really, really. I would just go, and do that. Anytime during the day, and she came right out of that nest and flew over me. It was pretty cool. But they were there just nesting. So from like April until August, they were there. Then they're gone. But I got to see. They go to them when they catch something, a mouse, snake, rat, anything like that. They have a chopping block they go to, and they strip it clean. So the only thing they bring back to the nest is clean meat. And I saw him bringing in this red, snaky-looking thing, and the male, he put it on the branch where she comes to get it, and it was a snake, but he had stripped the skin off the freaking thing. So everything that he brings to that nest, they eat. There's no waste.
There's one here, Johnny, at Leeds Castle, but it's a bit expensive.
Where's that in?
I'll send it to you. I'll share it with you.
Well,
it says Leeds Castle.
I think there's Leeds Castle.
Birds of Prey Photography Day.
Wow.
It's not in Leeds. Leeds Castle in Leeds.
Well, I don't know, do I?
There's more than one Leeds.
That's got to be stripped and clean.
And you guys got to see my friend.
Leeds Castle is in Maidstone.
Never.
All have.
Maverick, come.
Jeanette, you need to redirect. It's in Maidstone.
Come say hello. Where is he? Get him on the camera. Yeah, there he is.
Oh,
Maverick, say hello. Say hello. Yeah. You're a good boy.
oh.
He's
Yeah,
100 years
naked.
old. He's 100 years old now.
I tell you something
Oh.
though, Barefoot. Our biscuit was
Good
absolutely.
job I didn't ask for a postcode, Jeanette.
Hey,
Biscuits.
Good job I didn't ask for a postcode.
I'm still looking. Show your face, Johnny. Yeah, Saturday night.
May I ask what you're actually looking for?
There were that many fireworks going off. Our biscuit was vomiting. It was
Yeah.
that. It was that anxious.
Yeah.
Honestly. But you see, where we live, there's like houses at front of us and houses at back. So it
I
was
don't get why
going, going off in all directions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless it's a major, like a
Yeah.
They were absolutely petrified.
I don't hear much fireworks here
Right.
from where I am. And when they go
I know
on
you're-
4th of July, when they set them off, I just turn the TV off loud so the dog doesn't even hear them.
Chris ended up taking Biscuit upstairs in our
Oh,
bedroom, shutting door and putting television off for us.
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
They were that petrified.
Seems to settle down.
The
Yeah.
dog whisperer, Milan, Caesar Milan, he makes sense. He says anything like that, make it like it's a big party. Like,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you see that? You know, I do that with the lightning storms, the thunderstorms with Maverick. I've done that with all my dogs.
I
Cheer
mean,
it, make it,
You gotta
make it like it's a
distract them from
party, a
everything
great
going on.
time.
It weren't actually on bed. They were like outside at bed. But same as Chris says, once he shut that door,
I know you're
put
still like
the television
saying
up
Yeah.
bad, them to
Yeah.
settle him down a bit.
Yeah, I do that with fireworks. Thunderstorms, I like to go out and watch them. So, yeah.
Gordo's got a jet black German Shepherd called
Yeah.
Ronnie. Absolutely beautiful dog. And he says
Yeah.
he sat in garden watching fireworks.
Yeah, you know what
Right.
though? You actually get some that don't care.
Depends
Yeah.
on what his dogs are really heightened senses, aren't they? So you get some really nervous dogs and some dogs are
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
Yeah, and
Oh, you should see my son.
I had an Airedale
My
Schnauzer. An Airedale
Rely, he'll
Schnauzer.
sit there.
When the trains would go by and hit and toot their whistle,
I've seen
she'd scream if she was outside. It hurt her ears so bad. Inside it was okay, but outside she couldn't take it.
don't get
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's same as Crypto's just said. There's certain dogs are more
Sensitive. They are.
anxious than other dogs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, Buddy's just laid there because he doesn't know what day it is anyway.
you get
Yeah.
I mean, that's best. He's blind
You
and
don't even know it was a bonfire night if you stuck a toffee apple up his ass.
And this guy, you can have a
It'd be better than
motorcycle.
my fingers, innit?
You start a Harley right beside this guy. He doesn't even look at you. But when he
You're like
can't,
a tub of
when he
Pringles
can't
once
find
you
out where
pop
it
it.
is,
yeah,
that's what it is. They don't know where it's coming from.
yeah.
One of my dogs, she'd shake during a thunderstorm. All she knew was the loud noise upstairs, up overhead. Where is it coming from? She couldn't
Our
find it.
biscuit tends to sort of like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he,
so my
Real anxious,
lively
yeah.
and all sorts.
Yeah. They can't figure out what's making that noise.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They
this
don't
was the
know.
thing. Chris tried to take him out about, I think it was about 3 yesterday. And he were all right till he got to end it like steps. And then I think there were some window fitters working, or they were putting some windows in and they were banging. And as soon as he heard that banging, that Richard turned around and come back in.
Yep.
But he did manage to get him out today. And as luck had it, he took him out about 3 o'clock, come back, and they just got in the house and some fireworks going off again. And same as we said, it was 3:15 in the afternoon. What's the point of setting fireworks off at that time in
Yeah,
afternoon?
go to Buddy's 21.
Also,
Right when he was
a
14, about
dog
his
like
6
that,
years.
Jeanette, that dog has PTSD.
Yeah.
I know because I have it. And anything
Hi, Ali,
that banging set it off.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's what
Ali.
it did.
to see
Yeah.
Matt,
Oh,
You see,
yeah,
I mean, he's
yeah.
panting now, but he's a lot calmer than he were on Saturday night.
Yeah.
But we think, because you see, we got him from a rescue as a rescue dog. We
Yep.
think he were abused
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot.
Maverick was. I got him when he
What
was
is
4.
that?
He was neglected.
Yeah.
He was kept in a cage. He was completely neglected. And I've had him for 10 years now, and he's doing great. You know, he's my
See much-
Velcro dog.
Yeah,
He's stuck to me, and he doesn't move.
Next year. Next year.
we've had Biscuit 4 year next year.
Yep.
Yeah, I've had him a while. Oh.
Yeah,
He's
I
my
mean,
seventh
yeah,
rescue.
he's had to have his eye removed, but it don't hold him back any.
No, it wouldn't. No. Maverick's my 7th rescue. 3rd with Pitbull Blood, but 7th rescue overall. They've all been great. Completely different. Every dog has been different. And they've all been great.
Sweet
Yeah, they
dog,
have.
what was-
But that's it. I mean, not long after we'd first had Biscuit, because it's like an odd flooring kitchen, and Chris happened to get the broom out to sweep it before he mopped it, and he was cowering like this in corner.
Wow. Yeah.
So we wondered if it had a beating. She
Yeah.
beat him with a broom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I had one dog I rescued. If you yelled at her, she ran and laid down in front of the couch. She'd lay down right up tight.
Well, I
to
told you about Buddy,
and
didn't I,
shake.
when I first got in?
and she'd
When
have
you
her
picked
head
him up
down.
with me.
And she nipped at little kids until they were bigger than her. And what we figured was she was about 8 months. She was found in the streets of Lawrence running free. That she was tied to something in the living room, and they had a little kid. And anytime the little kid went over and grabbed the ears or something, and she growled, she got beaten. And finally, she just took off on them. They found her in the streets of Lawrence running free.
Oh, bless.
And I took her home, and she was great. She was a great dog.
Well,
I
Buddy was
named her. I named her
little old
after
lady, Buddy.
Doctor Who's robotic dog. When Tom Baker was Doctor Who, he had his
Yeah, I've
robotic
got
dog
that robotic dog barefoot.
K9,
I've got
K9,
that
K-9, and that's what I named her. Was K9.
Yeah, I've
And,
got K9, the original
yeah.
proper one.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
named it after K9 off her. Yeah.
Mine was the
That-
toy version, the big
That's
one. with remote.
Frodo's
Oh.
dog, barefoot.
Beautiful,
It
beautiful
is a
dog.
beautiful dog,
Yeah,
Ronnie.
yeah. He feeds that dog right because of the shine on the coat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What? Malibu.
Yeah, oh.
The back seat is on.
All my dog gets is science diet, dry science diet. And one of the vets, when I talking about another dog, something was going on with her, and he says, when do you feed her?" I said, 5 in the morning, 5 at night. He says, "Okay, what does she eat?" And I was saying she eats science diet, and he goes, "I already know that. You can see by the coat.
Yeah.
She's got a beautiful coat." So when you feed them right, it shows.
Yeah.
It shows on the animal. It does. Yeah.
But
All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I gotta go. I gotta get ready
Good
for a
to see you,
basketball
John.
game tonight. But I wanted to stick my head in instead of just my name saying hi. I wanted to stick my
appreciate it,
ugly face in
Barefoot.
here. I'll be
Yeah.
back again some
Yeah.
other time.
Yeah. See you
All right,
later,
bye.
Barefoot.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, oh God, we had a right tata with our biscuits meds today. Chris says, "Oh, I'll order biscuits meds." Sorry, you can't order his meds. He needs to have a consultation with vet. Chris says, "Well, they know. 1, he's had his eye out. 2, he's on steroids because of his allergies. So what's this? You know what I mean? So and it were ringing, and it was just ringing and ringing and ringing. And Chris says, "Oh," he says, "it's only just down road." So he says, "I'll call in," but he didn't. He forgot.
I did to basket.
Johnny says it's down Kent. It's not actually in Leeds.
Be right.
I guess I don't know.
I'll drive by.
But anyway, so it's sort of, this is the thing. I mean, last time it was because they took him off the list because they'd been on the list a year. So we had to go down and sort that out and get him back on the list. He's in bed, Tommy, poorly. So yeah. He says he came home from work early because he felt rough. So yeah, he's in his bed. He's recuperating because he's
Get well
poorly.
soon, Richard.
God.
Pardon me.
I can make another coffee.
You think I should have got one when I want one?
Can we?
I'm terrible.
He says you can knick-knacks. He says you should have had one when I had one.
What?
Don't need a fire alarm.
No.
Not you.
But yeah, is
That's me screwed then.
what? Good level of fitness required.
Yeah.
Oh, well, scrap that one off at least then.
Your hair tied back or
How about available Tuesdays?
underneath?
It's all right. He was looking at that Birds of Prey photography thing, and it says a high level of fitness. He says that's me screwed then.
Nah, screw that. I'm still good. I love a fight.
Pardon me.
No.
I'm at it now.
Why would you need a high level of fitness to birdwatch?
You bet. Come on. Good boy.
I've no idea, Johnny.
Don't
I
expect you to
have
climb up the side of
seen
the
it.
cliff
I
to
shared
get
it with him, and he's the one that's reading it.
1 hour later.
Stop moaning, you.
I can leave a coffee for 1 hour. It's like Blackpool.
We're not like you. Guzzle guts.
I've just been downstairs to get that water and I had lamps on, lights on. There's nobody fucking down there but the dog and fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to set off again at bloody 7:10 in the morning again.
Again.
How long is it from you then, Johnny?
27 minutes.
What back?
It's not too bad.
Back again.
When you got to turn around and head back to
Yeah,
Leeds in that time in the morning, you get it all then.
Yeah, you're gonna hit. Yeah.
We're going to come down Ring Road way.
Time traffic.
We're going to come down Ring Road. I'll come down A64 onto Seacroft, New Seacroft Ring Road and go down that way. Try and go anywhere near that M1 at that time in the morning, I'll just hit the lot. Yeah. Hey, I was doing a 95-ish the other night and she doesn't wobble.
I like how it said 95-ish.
Yeah.
Taking over, but hey, at night time you can give it a good blast, though, can't you? No bugger about. That M180 is pitch fucking black, so there's no bloody one watching anyway. Only when I'm overtaking, of course. Well, I lost one in wheel weights, Tim. And the other day when I went in like 70 mile an hour, the fucking steering wheel was vibrating. So I got them rebalanced. We're doing 95-ish, and it was rock solid, no bother.
Maybe.
She just does it like just she'll do 90 at about 3,000 RPM.
Gordo says legal limit is 70. Tut.
Ah, shut up, you pussy.
Yeah.
You're telling me that Jaggy yours doesn't give it a good. You know, you've got to clear out that. You've got to clear out that catalytic converter. You know, give it a good blast.
It's just a
Yeah.
Well, put it this way, it used to take me 45 minutes in the
I
RAV.
did that.
It used to take me 45 minutes in the RAV. I can do it in about 34 minutes.
Remember Alec Guinness film Kind Hearts of his title.
Mind you, having said that, Tommy, he were on about that he went, I think it was Saturday night.
Put your butt to sleep.
He went to Sainsbury's and they were these apple pies. Now they normally sell them for £5 and they were on offer for 89p. So I'm wondering, partners, I'm wondering if it's that apple pie that he's had.
Yeah, okay, Gordo. Yeah, okay. God, that's trying to say
Yeah.
sticks to the legal limit.
Was it what?
Mm.
God, says he sticks to the legal limit.
What's that then?
Ah, shit.
Yeah, 70
Were you
miles an hour
there?
on the
Were
motorbike.
you there? Did you see me? No, you didn't.
But it's a case of now you see me, now you don't, Johnny.
Yeah. Could you have caught me? Probably not. Because I'll tell you something, that pedal goes a lot further down than what I knew.
That was nice.
I ain't got a massive top speed, but it gets there quick. Especially for a car the size of that. I mean, it takes an hour to fucking wash one end to the other.
Excuse me, got me at it now. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Great bloody cramp.
Yeah, I think
You
at
got the
some
alcohol
point,
tidy just in
I
time
think
for getting-
everybody's sort of, yeah, gone slightly over the speed limit. Let's just say.
Jeez.
You know something? I still haven't tried the cruise control yet, you know. I don't know why. I've never used cruise control. And I'm a bit nervous to press it. I know it's doesn't change a lot, you know, but the idea of taking your foot off the pedal and it's still doing 70 mile an hour is a bit mental, don't you think?
Maybe the
Listen.
Sainsbury's girl has been stuck. He's been stuck. He hasn't seen her for God knows how
I
long.
mean, Jeanette, sitting there in an automatic, you feel like you're not driving it anyway, let alone just taking your foot off the pedal.
What?
She's been sacked for stalking customers.
Hey, how well did Leeds do again?
Don't know.
They won again.
Guess who else won?
I know.
Oh, you already
We're next to each other in league.
I know.
We're number 2. You're number 3.
And
Yeah.
Sheffield
Yes,
Wednesday got absolutely hammered by Watford 6-2 at Hillsborough.
Watford have won away all season.
Oh, you're getting you all on the right side. My wrong side.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing. They're playing Sheffield United are playing Bristol City tomorrow, which is the other team, not the team that Gordo supports. The other one is their arch nemesis.
Oh, okay.
Because there's 2 football teams in Bristol, aren't there?
Keenan
Bristol
just-
City and Bristol Rovers.
Well,
Keenan
yeah.
just heard what we were saying. It just goes underneath.
Whatever, Trevor.
I know, you have to do. Right, bed.
Don't know.
Turn the
You
Hi,
phone
Keena.
stop
off.
at this time,
Right,
Keena. It's past your
I know.
bedtime.
They're past the bedtime.
Yeah, it's just it's
Oh,
the
I got-
second day of
And I did win a little
second day of
unicorn.
school, isn't it? It's tired.
Well, hence the reason why the baking is on Wednesday this week.
Right, bed. Please, love, you've been knacking it,
The
Mona.
Jags motto: grace, space, and pace.
Sure.
There you go, Johnny.
What?
Ooh.
That's from Hook or Duck.
That's from Hooker Duck. It's
Is
a
that
unicorn
Mrs.
supposed to be.
Is that?
I can't see
Fucking
shit. My glasses are knackered, aren't they?
It looks like a Mrs. Fox.
I stick
No,
to
it's a
legal
unicorn.
limit. I said
Apparently.
for overtaking purposes.
It's a what?
It's supposed to be a unicorn, apparently.
Oh. Well, where's its own then? But that's who they're playing tomorrow night. They're playing Bristol City at Bristol
Yeah, I
City.
know.
Bristol City's not lost
Tim's
the match.
giving it to granddaughter, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm giving that to my granddaughter.
Oh, bless.
What did Krista say?
Bristol City's not lost the match at home yet until we go down there tomorrow night.
It says Bristol City's not lost a match at home till we go down there tomorrow.
I'm going to turn around and go, this is from Crypto right now.
Yeah, God, I'm getting a MIG welder for Christmas because of course I am, Jack. She could make like a heavily armored tank under there by the time I finish.
Right.
I've seen the odd triangle.
It's an
That
hour
could be
and
reversed.
40 minutes away.
That is a sad excuse for you,
Yeah,
Colonel, to be
it
honest.
is, to be
Not
honest.
that last one or that one before that.
The last one.
Oh.
Well, send me another one.
Yeah.
Oh, one before that.
Because here's one thing I noticed with that car. You know that where I put that plate?
Yeah.
But you
Look between the actual plastic arch light and the plastic wheel liner, and where I've done the repair, there's a triangle about that big missing.
so it's all right. So I
A
thought
little
when
piece
hold
like
up.
that. A triangle about that big. So that'd be my first welding job.
I feel bad because I didn't get anything for you. So
It's gonna be like that fucking it. Do you know when Mr. T gets an old abandoned fucking garage and manages to build a tank?
Yeah. Yeah.
What I'm gonna do with it, Jack.
Whatever.
Next MOT, they won't say heavily undersealed, they'll say heavily armoured.
Coming over in that.
Do you know they weigh less than 2 ton Jags as well? Because a lot of the panel, do you know the actual frame of them? Top part is aluminium.
That's me, Johnny.
Oh dear, tip picks again.
Showing you me rash.
Hang on a minute.
It's free delivery, you know. I've got a bag pack still. So you can stay somewhere else.
Won't fit in your boot, will they?
Cheeky feckers. Pair on you.
Hey, you can fit 3 golf bags in my boot.
God.
And what's the Top Gear special where they showed that car?
You
Not
don't
only
look
can you
much
fit in one.
BA, Johnny. What's BA?
What?
Oh. Something Gordo's put.
You don't look much BA. I think we're going to need a 2-piece.
Oh, yeah, you don't look much like BA Brackus, I think this trying to say.
You know, not everything's, you know, there's some things are covered up.
He'd got a mohawk, hadn't he?
Yeah. And he liked milk to help him sleep.
And we're scared of flying.
I ain't getting on no plane.
Ain't getting on no plane.
Hey, have this milk. Oh, how did I get here?
They used to have to drug him, didn't they, if they went on a plane? Knock him out.
1,000 rounds of ammunition, nobody hurt.
No, yeah, they don't make them like they used to in them days, do they? Same as you say, you know, in a shed, we're welder, and that rate they could make anything. Oh, he says on my tablet, so it has a mind of its own. Tim's frozen.
Okay. My point out your internet is shite.
Now he's put his hand up and he's froze again.
Like Rent a Ghost on that fucking stream. And now we can't hear you either.
What did you just do then?
This is toilet, Tim. If you try to tell us.
On a jet lottery, and I got rid of mine.
Oh. Yeah, I love it when a plan comes together. Motto. I thought we'd won lottery then. And you gasped.
Yeah, I've been looking for a MIG welder, Jeanette, because I don't think Tracy's going to find it in B&M.
But
that would sort everything, though, because anything it needs doing welding-wise, then I'll just bloody do it myself.
But yeah, I mean, I didn't want to broadcast what I just sent you, if you know what I mean.
Have you seen those scissor jack things where they're just like plates up floor? They're really big, though, and they could just lift your car up in there. They're only about £1,000.
All right.
So that would make my life so much easier. I could just put the cow up in air, put the wheel.
And Ellie says, "What the fuck, scissor jacks?" But I know what you mean now. They're them that cross over, aren't they?
To do that,
Yeah.
but they're massive. But you can play them flat anywhere. I'll just stand them up, not when you're not using them. And
Gordo says, "Turn the hotel porn channels off, Tim. The internet might run a bit quicker." They don't need no porn on TV, I assure you, Gordo.
yeah, turn the bean flicking episode off.
He's got a metal whip and a paddle. So, yeah, I don't think they need porn channels.
No.
Yeah, that snake's not just for stopping drafts.
It's all part of the role play.
Well, if you get on the head ball, you won't fucking go into the next room.
I'm actually surprised we've not got kicked out.
Yeah, I am.
That's a bit of an admission, isn't it?
Oh, fucking buggerines.
I once broke a bed, so I nicked the mattress and put it through with window.
Hey, these beds are not very good. They're very squeaky, I know.
All secrets is coming out now.
Everybody's good.
You're embarrassing him, crypto. Poor chap.
At least you can pull each other there. Pulling on your beard ain't kinky, it hurts. Even when it were about 4 foot long.
Wait, they keep tugging on yours, Johnny, because they didn't think it were real.
Hey, you know that bloody lad I told you about when I dressed up as Santa last year and he bit me on my tit?
Yeah.
He
Did you know
slapped my mum full on it back at head at the Halloween
What?
party. He
Slap
smacked
your
me
mum?
Yeah, proper
No.
smacked her out back at head, caught her ear and everything. You little twat.
You think they'd do something about him if he's got violent tendencies, wouldn't you?
He ain't got a. He's very, very. He's so brain damaged. He ain't got a fucking clue, to be honest.
He must be
You
volatile.
know something? He's so autistic. He just sits. He won't sit in a chair. He just sits on the floor and just folds up like. You know, I'm not being funny, but how an ape would sit.
I don't know.
Cross the legs.
Oh,
That's
God.
how he sits.
Yeah,
But he's the size of a fucking like 18-year-old.
yeah. He goes inside himself and yeah.
Yeah, he just jumped up. He was rolling around on this like exercise ball thing. Next minute, he just jumped up and smacked me mum full on it back at head.
Did they do
I'd
no
already gone
about
by
it then, Johnny?
What can you do? He's mentally. He's not all there, is he?
Yeah, but I mean, you can like take him away
You know,
from.
like with Luke, you could communicate with him. With this little lad, well, he's not a little lad. He's a fucking big lad. But I don't think he's there enough to. You know.
Yeah.
But if he leaves like childcare to fucking adult social care and he still behaves like that, they'll just lock him up.
I'll tell you something,
Yeah.
Johnny. There were a place that.
That's the thing, though. Didn't any mental hospital just they call it care in the community now? Don't
Yeah.
they just fucking stick him out there?
Chris used to work in a like what they call a care home, Brickworth for people with Down syndrome, like mental, like behavioural problems and all this, that, and other. And
Yeah, that's the same sort of thing where Luke is.
There was this one. I mean, this were in Norfolk. This were in when we lived in Great Yarmouth, and there was only Chris and this other lad called Jason could control this one. And he, honestly, Johnny, after Chris and Jason left, they ended up sectioning him in a mental institution, and they couldn't even cope with him. And they ended up, they didn't know what to do with him because nobody would take him because he was that violent. And he'd beat other residents up. And one
You're right there, Gordo.
there were this particular time, they beat one of the residents so severely. Yeah,
I haven't kind of
they thought he'd beat him to death, and that's
Oh,
how
bloody hell.
bad he beat him. And nobody
Yeah.
could do anything with him. Only Chris and this
No.
other lad.
It sounds very similar to my son, but not that. But he's not that bad. But you see, with my son, I can't control him. If you know, because he's a big lad.
Well, my mum ended up with concussion. My stepdad ended up in hospital because he fucking hit him over the head with it. He ripped the power bank thing out the back of the Xbox One, swung it around like that, and it whacked him straight side of the head.
Really?
He kicked a copper who were trying to restrain him right in the bollocks. Full on kicked him in bollocks.
Sounds a lot like this lad that, ending up when he severely beat this other, resident.
Mm.
I
got kicked in bollocks, but he is a RAV4 for that.
Anyway, so once they thought he'd killed him. Honest to God, he severely beat him that much. They thought he'd killed him. So after that, they says, "Well, look, he can't stay here, and no other place would take him." And they said, "Well, only thing we can do at the moment is section him to a mental institution." And even they couldn't control him. So I don't know what became of him, but yeah, I do. I think we've got schizophrenia or autistic, and
yeah, he's autistic. My son's autistic. But you see the thing.
As soon as he saw me, he got up and like snuggled against me. I went, not this time, lad. So you just sit there.
This is the thing, though.
No, I was dressed as Santa. This lad snuggled up against me, and just as I said, you've got to watch him because sometimes he bites. He bit me full on my tit. Bit.
Oh yeah, he's big.
Fucking hell. Santa went, ho ho, fucking hell. Really fucking hell. And his mum came to Halloween party, and he said he's been known to bite right through. Biting somebody.
Oh yeah, there's no restriction, is there?
Yeah.
It just does it, yeah.
I mean, the only other alternative is to sedate him, and you don't want
the brain
that.
of a child or something. He's not even like a whippet child either, really. To be honest. When I walked in, he would just curled up on the floor with his legs crossed like that, flicking through a magazine like nobody else there.
But you see, there were residents in that place that Chris used to work with, and they were quite happy with a colouring book and some crayons. Some of them, they were just him that were.
But when I went to Halloween party, there's some new kids in there I hadn't seen before.
He was on the
I remember you telling me.
He was drooling.
Yeah.
But this is the thing: when they get to 18,
just after Christmas, Luke's 18, and he has to go into
the hands off them. They wash the hands off them. Once they get to 18, that's it. They couldn't care less where they go, what they do.
Luke's going to another centre that's like a house, a big house. And he has his own room and his own independence, but he can't look after himself.
I mean, it's like you said, Johnny. They took him
the first time I see him going downhill or up like that, I said, he's coming to me. I don't care what you say.
I mean, it's like when you said, Johnny, they gave him money to go out shopping and he just spent it on shit.
Was that
He don't even eat cake.
He's got no money. He don't know what to do with money or things like that. So they can't just foist him out into.
Well, he's not. He's going into like an adult version of what he's in now.
Yeah.
But the reason he's been acting. I've had a chat with him now. The reason he's been acting up lately, they've been using the Xbox as a bargaining chip with him to get him to behave.
Hey,
and it
I thought you were stripping off then, Tim. But yeah, you know what I mean. This is the thing. While he's got his Xbox, yeah, he's a pain in the arse. But you know what I mean. It's like finding that happy medium that keeps them happy.
He's got probably about £1,000 worth of games, but he doesn't play the games. He just fucks about with it. But that's his autism. That's his thing. Numbers and settings and
Yeah.
Hot-headed.
Yeah.
I tell you something. You can launch a missile strike using your fucking TV remote.
But you find that with autistic children is they're very, very clever when it comes to maths and.
I had some African idiot that works there said, "Oh, what we're going to do about it now?" I said, "Well," he said, "Why is he this way?" It's because he's fucking intelligent. It's because he can't speak and he laughs and he's giddy when he's talking to you. Or he's one way or the other upset, really upset. I said, "He's still a very clever boy."
Mm.
They have to reset the door codes. They can't open the door.
What?
I said, you know, Crypto's son's got autism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like Johnny's just said, Luke's that clever. He only has to see him putting key, door thing, code, and he goes and resets it all.
Oh,
he managed to fuck up the whole building's internet through his Xbox.
My son, he can't.
My mum said when they first got him a games console, which one he should get. I said, well, if you get an Xbox, it's a computer and a games console, so it's an all-in-one thing. I should have just said get a fucking PS5 or something. It'd have been so much fucking simpler.
You know, my son, he can't watch video games, like Tekken or anything like that, because he'll start hitting himself. He gets red-headed and
It's fucking adrenaline rush that they can't control.
Yeah.
Luke never sits still. Luke even twitches in his sleep and he sweats like you won't fucking believe. But he'll only eat certain foods as well. Luke has got an 8-pack.
Them sort of games, it's overstimulating them.
Luke's got an 8-pack, stomach-wise and muscle-wise, because he doesn't eat fuck all. He's 0% body fat. He eats like a baby.
Do you know what? He's 21, right? He has a makeshift blonde doll because he was obsessed with someone in school, and he's made a model of her, and he carries it around with him.
You know.
And it's like a full size. That's Tim from the bathroom.
Like Luke.
That's Tim burping from reception.
Luke ended up in there purely for the fact that he attacked his mum and his stepdad.
The lockdown sent him funny. He's always had a routine all his life, and it just went tits up. And autistic kids don't understand.
He struggles with females. You have to literally. I mean, he's so big to handle, but he tries to grab older girls. You have to watch him.
Yeah, Luke's not like that.
I mean, like Crypto's just. It sounds like he's got an obsession with women.
I don't change him anymore. She used to point at his top and go like that.
You gotta watch him.
I mean, one way or another, all of these children have like got an obsession. You know what I mean?
He does. He has certain obsessions. Like I said, he makes like the girl he met from when he was in school, and he keeps wanting a blazer, school blazer to put on his makeshift doll because that one's gone funny now. I said, well, we can get you one. I'm sorry, but you got to grow out of that, and he's just obsessed with it.
No.
He's obsessed with thing for leavers.
The thing is, when they're autistic, they don't know their own strength. And like Johnny says,
He got to the stage where he was sitting in between my mum's legs, demanding a phone off her, and if she didn't, he started hitting her.
Yeah.
Black and blue.
Work.
And then he kicked off one day at a point where they had to phone police on him, and then he attacked the police as well.
It's very, very sad when you have to make the decision to put them somewhere where they know you're going to be safe
He
And they
just went to an
don't-
emergency placement that night, and then they dealt with it after that.
But this,
He
I
would have.
can't look after
He would have. He would have probably killed me mum by now. Where you were acting.
Are you thought of putting him in like a residential place, Crypto?
The fucking.
Yeah, I
hate
might
man.
have to do that. I don't want to because I've kept him, you know, all
Yeah.
this time. But I look after him on my own.
You, like you said, he's a big lad. You're not all that big. So sooner or later, yeah, if he attacks you, it could like literally kill you.
Well, it's
Yeah,
only
can't
happened
do
a couple of times, but I've had to restrain Luke, and that was like when he was 14, 15. He was fucking hard to keep down, to calm down. You've got basically used to get that bad, you had to sit on it.
wrong.
I
I
should have
don't
sit
want
on
to
it.
do. I really
He'd
don't.
hit me, punch me, kick me, trying to get me to move off him. But,
You see this lad that Chris and this other lad could control. In certain situations, they had to wrestle him to the floor. And,
Yeah, they
and
have to
like,
do that.
Luke has like
Get him
a
to
weighted
calm
blanket
down.
thing for anxiety,
Yeah,
like a weighted blanket. So we,
Yeah.
All right.
you know,
have
and they used to sit with him for hours, calming him down. You know what I mean? If once he went on he were on one. Yeah, they like literally had to wrestle him to the floor and sit with him till he calmed down.
You've got to think of everybody else's safety.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But this is the thing as well. A lot of the carers were women, and none of the women would go near him.
Really, should have both.
They were that violent, none of the women would go near him.
Yeah, because I've seen videos of some of the people getting abused, and it makes you worry to send them to a place like that. You know, when they've been like,
well, they're my babies. They're my other babies. Luke and Christine.
It does worry you, though. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, it does worry you.
He's 18.
It's like Johnny's mum, Crypto.
Yeah.
That come to a pinnacle when he attacked her.
That little girl there is 16 in a few months.
Yeah.
I understand that, yeah.
Tiny. There's Luke.
So, you know, do you wait till he physically attacks you?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't think
really
anybody
fucked up
think
special
any
needs.
less of you, Crypto. It's
It's
the fact that you can't cope with him, you can't handle him.
I don't
the only
get down
way of dealing
myself.
with special needs kids is a routine. It really is.
Yeah.
You've got a set routine. It can really help with anxiety and shit.
I've just sent him somewhere and like
feel like you've
fuck
abandoned them.
off, you know.
You just don't
Yeah.
feel like
I
you've
don't want
abandoned
to
them.
have
The thing, you're going to feel that way anyway, Crypto, because he's your lad. You've kept him 21 years, but there comes a point where if he's getting physically violent, nobody knows what he can do. So, you know, you're going to have to approach the authorities and say, well, look, he's a big lad. I can't cope
Even
with
just
myself.
respite where you get a break.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know.
Yeah.
And they've not got back to me. I was supposed to put him in kind of like a respite thing, you know, where the.
I mean, Kathleen, Tracy's Kath, she looked after her brother. He's got a lot of mental health issues, but he's a bugger and won't go to any kind of day thing. So, Kath's been looking after her brother Terry fucking longer than years and years. But he has fits and stuff. He has mental health problems. He's just stubborn twat. They've offered him like day centres and stuff to go to, and that was a stubborn twat won't go.
I can keep looking after him.
And, like he's in his fucking late 50s now. You know what I mean?
The thing is, Crypto, you've just got to keep at him and just say, look, what's it going to take for me to get him in a residential care home? Is it going to take him to attack me and nearly kill me?
Hey up, partners. Good to see you.
You know what I mean? I can understand you feeling like you've abandoned him.
Yeah.
But
I have looked after him for all these years, though, you know what I mean? But I know for a fact that eventually, even if I look after him till I'm 60, eventually I'm not going to be able to look after him.
No.
Just
I know I know what you're feeling. You're feeling like you're abandoning him, but you're not. You're getting him the best help you
I
can.
don't understand someone who's like, why are you leaving me here? You know,
But it's not as if
Yeah.
you're like just dumping him and running. I mean, you know, visiting him and
a
I'm
slow
half asleep
process.
partners, to be honest. I'm bloody knackered.
Slow process. I'm still not bothered doing it.
I've
but
got
you
my
say
house,
we're out-
I've got my house
He's
nice and tidy just in time for it to get wrecked again.
He's not going to be happy.
you have. You've got to
It's
think of his. You've got to think of his welfare as well as your own.
Well, exactly.
That's what
Well,
you've
this
got
is
to
what
think about.
people, right? Where he was going to go into respite, and I said he has to go there a few times during the day, you know, meeting him.
Come
I said,
visit
and
him.
then
Yeah,
when we leave him there on his own, because we were going there now as well. I said, and then we leave him for a few times, then he might be able to stay over for a night.
yeah,
But they wanted him to be like straight away, you know,
Yeah.
sleeping there. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
No.
And then basically they've just basically not bothered with me now.
I'm going to get off Jeanette, look, so I'm knackered. I've got to be up
okay
at
then, Johnny.
See you later, Johnny.
Yeah, see you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Bye, Johnny.
I'll chat to you later
Bye.
about that message anyway.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Bye. Bye, Johnny.
Which is why I banged my mouth for 20 minutes to get it to work.
Where he physically assaults the mouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's got to put some little waxwork on it, Anna.
I'm just going to spank it. Crypto, I've got big hands.
Thank it. Naughty bugger.
Yorkshiremen, remember, we're either boring as fuck or too salty to handle. See you later.
See you later, Johnny. Yeah,
See you later, Johnny.
it's hard to you know, you definitely need help, Crypto. That's the thing. You definitely need help.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. It's like this. So that's the reason Dig are technically still living together, because we're dealing with him. Because I've got no choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Nobody understands unless they've got a special needs child. I mean, yeah, Callum's special needs, but he's not.
It's not like
mine.
Cameron.
I mean, yeah, you know, but
Like my oldest son. It's like my oldest son. My oldest son's special needs.
This is his writing. That's his writing, and he's 22, nearly 22, and that's his writing.
My son's is like that.
Yeah.
But that's because of his special needs, and he's left-handed as well.
But I'm left-handed.
Yeah, my son's left-handed as well.
I'm left-handed.
But yeah, you know what I mean.
Well, they say people left-handed are actually very artistic.
Oh, pardon me.
No.
Got me at it now. But yeah,
Artistic.
you know,
like drawing, you know, that sort of stuff.
I reckon left-handed people are very clever as well.
Clever mind.
But yeah, unless you've got a child that has got special needs, nobody understands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I fully understand. You're not abandoning him, Crypto. It's not like you're never going to see him. You know what I mean? It's not like you're never going to see him again. You're putting him where he needs to be for his own safety as well as your own.
You know, when I get older, John, my kids turn around and said to me, "We'll take him on, Mum." I said, "No, you bloody well won't." That's what I turned around and said to them. I said, "You bloody well won't." You know, because I would never want my other kids to look after him. I said, "You know what? If he goes in a home, I said, you can go and visit him, check up on him, you know, make sure he's all right." I said, "But you ain't taking on.
But,
you ain't taking him
yeah,
on."
you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
I mean, it's exactly like Johnny's Luke. You know what I mean? His mum had like adopted him, and she's, you know, looked after him for years and years and years. But then he went on a violent streak, and I think he put his stepdad in hospital. He attacked her, and they ended up having to call the police out because nobody could, calm him down.
Well, they fell down the stairs because because he walked and they pushed him down the stairs, and they don't realise what they're doing. That's my biggest fear.
That's it. But yeah, it's not abandoning him, crypto, not by any shape of the form. You're doing what's best for you and him as well.
Well, yeah, because I can't keep looking at him.
Well, you know what we were talking about on Saturday about our Callum when he had this breakdown with severe anxiety and everything.
Yeah.
And it was just as the lockdown was starting, and nobody wanted to know. And I rung all charities up, and I says, "Well, look, I suffer from panic attack, I suffer from depression, but I'm having to stay strong for him."
For him,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one of charities, and this is a charity, by the way, and it's a mental charity, turned around to me and they says, "Well, only thing we can suggest is you take him down to A&E and get him assessed." Now you know what that means, don't you? They wanted me to have him sectioned, and I went, "No, not on your Nelly. It's not happening."
No.
I don't fucking blame me. Yeah.
No, I don't fucking blame you.
But you see, Chris went to like an out of hours chemist, and they says, "Oh, have you been to doctors?" And Chris says, "Don't you think that was the first thing we did?" The doctors wouldn't give him anything, right? And I sat Chris down one night, and I says to him, I says, "Once we get his sleeping pattern, everything else will fall into place." I mean, it was that bad, Tim.
No.
Me and Chris used to have to take it in shifts to sit with him at night.
Oh, fucking hell.
So Chris would sit with him for a couple of hours while I had him asleep. Then I'd get up and I'd sit with him while Chris had a couple of hours. And we used to have to do that all night long.
Well, what?
Echoing.
Oh, right.
That's right. How bad our Callum were.
Yeah.
And he went to this out of hours chemist, and it was going on about, "Haven't you been to doctors with him?" And he says, "Yeah, doctor won't give him anything." And the chemist were laughing. He says, "Oh yeah, they can give him something," but the doctor were making the excuse it were because he weren't 18. And chemist says, "Yeah, they can give him."
Cameron's on medication. What the medication is. But
anyway, so
he was drooling
came
on it.
away with some sleep aid, which is like in effect sleeping tablets, but the herbal and non-addictive.
Yeah.
And they also gave him some stress relief tablets, also herbal, right? And he started sleeping, and everything just slotted into place. He was sleeping better. He lost 3 stone because he weren't sleeping and he weren't eating. It were a really, really horrible time, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Honest to God. And once we got his sleeping pattern sorted, everything just slotted into place. He started sleeping better. He started eating better. And I mean, you've seen him on Saturday. You wouldn't know.
He's on a medication, but I don't think it's working. I don't think it's doing nothing, to be honest with you.
But yeah, you know.
Well, it was a stronger dose at first, but he was drooling with it. So we basically lower the doses, but we've lowered it that low now. It's not doing nothing at all now. But if you give him a bigger doses of it, it drools and
it's probably on my phone partners.
It's like it zombifies him, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
So we said we'll lower the dosage, which we lower the dosage, but it's got to the point that we've had to really lower it. It's not even doing anything now.
But yeah, it's if it, you know, and then after lockdown had finished, they got in contact and says, you know, how can we help you? I says, it don't matter. I says, we've sorted it ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, any help from you lot.
You end up doing it yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it weren't for us going to this chemist, getting us these sleep aid, and they're purely herbal, or before anybody says anything, they were purely herbal. The stress aid was purely herbal. It doesn't take anything now. Doesn't take anything at all.
No.
I don't know what I've put Cameron on anything, but he's so violent. Like, he can be quite violent, so we're like worried, trying to like calm him, like not think as much.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't think there's any medication out there that sorts out.
That's it.
But come on, just zombifies him, and we have to put him on a really low dosage.
I know what you're saying. You'd put him on that much of a high dose that it would just existing in a zombified state.
No, so I said, if he's not behaving himself, no, I want him off him. But they said to me, I had to basically persevere and keep him on it at the beginning. I said, he's a zombie.
Yeah.
I want him off it. Like, no. You have to basically until the fucking thing's finished.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Before the course is finished.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, I'm going to end it here, and it'll be a normal live stream tomorrow, because obviously the on Wednesday. And
it was nice chatting to you.
5 packs of them chocolate chips today, Crypto. 5.
Ooh.
So I'll see you all on the next one. I'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks everybody for coming up on the panel, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
I will leave.
I've got 5 minutes.
He's just typing a moment. Are you trying to
Can't. It's not doing no. I want to put me. Hang on.
Oh, well, he's the saying goodbye thing, I know.
Yeah.
I found done it. I found it.
All right, I got the end of it. All right, okay.
They've changed the StreamYards round, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, is it being off? Well, yeah.